Your friends in the studio are lawyers, and lawyers of such standing,
yes,
that, they disagree with what you are saying, because they say the special prosecutor is special. It's not just a mere prosecutor. In fact, the special prosecutor is not just a prosecutor. The things the special prosecutor does, your other prosecutors don't do. The Attorney General does not do the things the special prosecutor will do. The special prosecutor can, on its own, scan around the country and say, look, Samson is not fit to hold a public office. He should not be appointed if it is contemplated. Attorney General doesn't have that function. The Attorney General, again, the argument is, may not or should not be here to criticize the courts, because the Attorney General sits in the Judicial Council somewhat as part of the government. Again, the Attorney General is, quote, the unofficial leader of the bar. So he cannot do certain things. The Attorney General that we know, attorneys general that we have known, hardly prosecute their own, as in members of the government. Special prosecutor was set up to do exactly that, because they cannot do it. The attorneys general cannot do that. So there's a difference.
Yes. So Samson, I agree that there are key differences between the Attorney General and the Special Prosecutor. And there's something by design and the law that makes him, quote unquote, more special than an ordinary prosecutor or even the Attorney General. So I don't have qualms with that. But for me, I worry about the kinds of public conduct, right? Whether it's, words, attitudes that may undermine the institutions that underpin our democracy. That is my worry, right? Which is why I don't have there's a way of expressing one's frustration with an institution without creating dissatisfaction or seeming to impugn on the character and integrity of the institution. Particularly because we are also at a time where, and it's not just the courts of law, we are also at a time where our institutions are enjoying the low levels of trust and high perceptions of corruption that we have seen so far in the conduct of the Afrobarometer. And yes, I'm not saying that these institutions are blameless. I'm sure that sometimes some of their own actions or inactions is what feeds the sentiment that citizens, express about them. So okay. I don't absolve them of any I don't give them a clean pass. But I'm also saying that I worry that the office of the Special Prosecutor would be part of this growing chorus that further reinforces this fight that I'm trying to
if the special prosecutor has evidence to suspect so, should it not be the one to lead that chorus?
Fair enough. If he really has evidence that some way somehow the courts or particular courts or particular judges are ganged up against him and making his work very difficult, that is fine. But again, Samson, I just feel, or I just worry that in that role, that I just disagree that he should be making the kinds of comments publicly that undermines an institution that is already battling public perception and trying to regain the lost trust and increasing perception.
So to be